If you have a cat, this video might be one of the most important ones you ever watch. We know, it's a tough topic. Nobody wants to think about losing their furry best friend. But here's the truth. Being prepared is one of the greatest acts of love you can give your cat. Today, we're breaking down 12 critical signs that indicate your cat may be nearing the end of their life. And at the very end, we'll share something important about saying goodbye. Stay with us. This one matters. Sign 1, loss of bladder control. Has your cat started having accidents outside the litter box? Or maybe you've noticed damp spots where they were sleeping. This can be a sign of incontinence, and it's more common than you think in aging cats. Some cats will leak urine without even realizing it, while others may go to the bathroom in their sleep. It can be shocking the first time you see it, but here's what you need to remember. Never scold your cat for this. They can't control it, and scolding only adds stress to an already difficult time. Instead, move the litter box closer to their resting spot. Consider absorbent bedding, and talk to your vet about medication that might help. As your cat gets closer to the end, incontinence will likely get worse, but your patience and compassion will mean everything to them. Sign 2, decreased mobility. Remember when your cat used to leap onto the counter like it was nothing, or race through the house at 3 a.m.? If that energy is gone, and gone for a while, it could be more than just getting older. As cats near the end of their life, their muscles begin to waste away and conditions like arthritis become increasingly painful. It usually starts small. They stop jumping onto their favorite perch. They hesitate at the stairs. They seem stiff getting up in the morning. But over time, it can progress to the point where they struggle to stand, balance, or even walk in a straight line. Help them out by setting up ramps, placing their food and water close by, and asking your vet about pain management options. Your cat may not be able to move like they used to, but with your help, they can still be comfortable. Sign 3, seeking solitude. Cats are naturally mysterious creatures. They hide sometimes. But if you've noticed your cat disappearing for unusually long stretches, choosing the darkest corner of a closet, or tucking themselves behind furniture they've never cared about before, pay attention. This isn't just quirky cat behavior. When a cat is gravely ill, their instincts kick in. In the wild, a sick or dying animal is a target for predators, so hiding is a survival mechanism. Your cat isn't pushing you away because they don't love you. They're following something deep and ancient inside them. If the hiding is new, sudden, or paired with other signs on this list, it's time to take it seriously and get them checked out. Sign 4, changes in appearance and smell. Cats are legendary groomers. A healthy cat can spend hours every day keeping themselves clean and presentable. So when a cat stops grooming, it's a big red flag. If your cat's coat has started to look dull, matted, or tangled, and they don't seem to care, it's often a sign that something is seriously wrong. But there's another thing to watch for that many owners don't expect: smell. As a cat's organs begin to fail, toxins build up in the body that can't be properly eliminated. This creates a distinct, unpleasant odor that gets stronger over time. It's not something your cat can help. Gently brushing them yourself can help with matting and also gives you a chance to spend quiet, loving time together. Sign 5, loss of appetite and thirst. Food is usually a cat's love language, so when they stop caring about it, something is wrong. Towards the end of life, many cats will dramatically reduce how much they eat and drink. Some will stop entirely. This happens because their organs are slowing down and their body simply doesn't register hunger or thirst the same way anymore. You might also notice vomiting, especially bile, because their stomach is empty. It's heartbreaking to watch, but forcing food can sometimes cause more discomfort. Talk to your vet about appetite stimulants or special foods that might be easier to manage. And remember, while loss of appetite is a serious sign, it can also be caused by stress, dental pain, or illness, so always get a professional opinion before drawing. Conclusions. Sign 6, no interest in favorite things. Think about what your cat loves most. Maybe it's chasing a toy mouse, sitting by the window, following you to the kitchen every single time you open the fridge. Now, imagine that stopping completely. When a cat is nearing the end of their life, they lose interest in the activities and things they once loved. Their favorite toy sits untouched. They don't bother jumping up to their cat tree. They stop following you around. This isn't boredom. This is their body telling them it's time to rest. It can feel like your cat has already started to slip away, even while they're still there with you. Sit with them. Be present. Sometimes just being near them is the only thing they need. Sign 7. Odd breathing. Breathing is something we never notice until it's suddenly wrong. In a dying cat, breathing patterns can change dramatically. You might notice rapid, shallow breaths, or the opposite, very slow, labored breathing. Some cats begin to breathe with their mouth open, which is almost never normal for a cat. Others breathe louder than usual, almost like a raspy or rattling sound. These changes happen because their body is struggling to maintain basic functions. If you notice any significant change in how your cat is breathing, don't wait. Contact your vet immediately. Breathing difficulties can cause significant suffering, and your vet can help keep your cat as comfortable as possible. Sign 8. Dramatic weight loss. You might not notice it at first, especially if you're seeing your cat every day. But if you pick them up and they feel lighter than they used to, or you can suddenly feel their spine and ribs more easily, that's a meaningful sign. Weight loss in older cats can be gradual, caused by their body becoming less efficient at processing protein. But it can also be rapid, and rapid weight loss is often linked to serious illness, including cancer. Cancer essentially steals nutrients from the body, using them to fuel its own growth instead of keeping your cat healthy. If your cat has lost a noticeable amount of weight in a short time, your vet needs to know right away. Sign 9. Behavioral changes. The cat you've known for years, the one with their unique personality, their funny habits, their specific ways of showing affection, may start acting differently. They might become irritable when touched in places that never bothered them before. They might hiss, growl, or shy away from contact. On the flip side, some cats become clingier than ever, seeking out more affection as if they know their time is short. These behavioral shifts are almost always rooted in pain, confusion, or discomfort. Try not to take it personally if your cat snaps at you. They're not angry with you. They're struggling. Meet them with grace and gentleness, even when it's hard. Sign 10. Reduced body temperature. Here's something a lot of people don't know to watch for. A dying cat's body temperature drops. Their circulation begins to slow, and they lose the ability to regulate their own warmth. You might notice it when you touch their paws. They feel cold. Their breath might feel cooler than usual. Their body just can't maintain the same warmth it once did. If you notice your cat feels cold to the touch, set up a cozy, warm space for them. A heated pet pad on a low setting, soft blankets, and a spot out of drafts can make a huge difference in their comfort during this time. Sign 11. Their gums change color. This one requires you to get a little close, but it's one of the most telling signs a vet will check. Healthy cat gums should be a bubblegum pink color. When you press on them with your finger, they should go pale and then return to pink within 2 seconds. That's normal. But if the gums look blue, it could mean a lack of oxygen in the blood. Bright red could signal overheating or toxicity. White or pale gums may indicate blood loss or poor circulation. Yellow gums point to organ problems, often liver disease. Any of these colors is a medical emergency. If you see unusual gum color in your cat, get to a vet as quickly as possible. It could make the difference between life and death. Sign 12. Overall decline. Sometimes it isn't one dramatic sign. It's the accumulation of everything. Your cat is eating less, moving less, hiding more, losing weight, and just fading. There's a quiet but unmistakable shift that happens when a cat is nearing the end. They seem less present, less engaged with the world around them. If you're noticing multiple signs from this list at the same time, trust your gut. You know your cat better than anyone, and that instinct you have that something isn't right is worth listening to.